Welcome to Larry's Jugs Shop Talk number 30 road trip to Gary Tyke's home in Tucson, Arizona. We're going to be talking about salt glaze and salt glaze advertising pieces. It is a very rare item to find advertising on salt glaze. There were really 4 different styles. The one we really are going to be talking about is the transition. When Gary and I have spent a lot of weekends working on this, we came to the conclusion that salt glaze only had one type of transition. Do you want to talk just the type of transitions we're talking about?
The transitions we're mainly going to talk about today is salt glaze with rubber stamps applied.
Yeah. And the earlier advertising in salt glaze was the side stamp. Here is a jug from the Wolf Company in Denver that was side stamped. Over here is a jug with raised letters from the Wolf Company in Denver. Down here are 2 stenciled. These were whiteware. If we come over here, you're going to see stenciled pieces that are salt glaze. William Radham Microbe Killer is probably the most common of the raised letters salt glaze advertising pieces. Over here, you're going to see 2 different rubber stamp salt glaze advertising jugs. Most of these items today can be seen at the Pottery Museum of Red Wing. So Red Wing salt glaze was very difficult to put advertising on. That's why they tried side stamps, that's why they tried raised letters, that's why they tried finally a rubber stamp. The rubber stamp was done at the end of the production of salt glaze. We find it with Minnesota ovals, we find it with Union ovals. It is transitioned because it's in the salt glaze and then it moved over to the whiteware. One of the main benefits of whiteware was it could have a rubber stamp for advertising on it. Gary, do you want to tell us about these 2 pieces of yours?
Well, these particular pieces, and let's first off focus again on Union Stoneware Company and being formed in September of 1894. Both these have kind of a unique story in that when Union was formed, they were set up to market the 3 stoneware companies. North Star Stoneware Company was receiving 24% of the business, Red Wing Stoneware Company 34%, Minnesota Stoneware Company 42%. The Success Filter, which is Red Wing, because you may know Perfection Filter was Minnesota's product. This particular item has brown guts and Union Stoneware, so it has to be right around that 1894 period. And it is essentially, we got to stop it.
Just keep on going.
Okay. So, and then moving to the...
Gary, before you do that, can you tell us about the lid?
So the lid on this particular piece is a 4-gallon salt glazed Minnesota lid. And even though this was made by Red Wing, it probably should have a Red Wing lid, but I have a Minnesota lid on it. So the salt glazed 4-gallon crock, which also has brown guts, is bottom signed Minnesota Stoneware Company. And it is obviously had the rubber stamp applied, and it has a 4-gallon Minnesota lid, which would be the correct lid to go on that jar.
Can I tip this for a second? You can see the Union oval and you can see the brown inside. I'm covering up that one chip, which is the only thing wrong with it. Okay. Okay, so the rubber stamp salt glaze was the only transitions that was made during the salt glaze period. All the other transitions were done in whiteware, Bristol glaze. They are more common on jugs. You can find them on ice waters, you can find them on churns. And when I say you can find them, there's maybe one churn that's got rubber stamps on. But they make a very interesting story on how they went from rubber stamps on salt glaze to whiteware. This is Larry's Jugs Shop Talk number 30 in Tucson, Arizona at Gary Teich's house. Thank you.